Okay, in this video, we're going to look again, energy, page 151 are the problems, and we're going to look at number 14. So take a moment, pause the video, come up with a diagram, and list all your given information. So pause and come back. Okay, you're back. Here's my information. I've got a diagram here. I know the ball is going at 40 meters per second at an angle of 30, and the ball has a mass of 0.150. And the question says, we want to know the kinetic energy at the top, which means, we need to know the velocity at the top. So you might be tempted to say, it's energy chapter. Let's think about energy. So it's, the initial energy, we got that, kinetic, plus work, no work's being done. So it's going to give us our final energy. So, okay, there we go. Kinetic plus whatever the energy of gravity there is going to give us kinetic at the end. And then you think about those and you go, kinetic, I can solve for that, but how high did it go? I don't know. Well, you could go back and do kinematics equations, and we could say, what's the vertical velocity? What's the horizontal velocity? Calculate how high it goes, solve for this, and that would work. But there's a shortcut. See if you can figure out a shorter way to do this. Pause for a moment and come back. Okay, here's an important key. At the top there, the velocity is only horizontal. So I don't even need to do this here anymore. I can just solve, if I can figure out the velocity, I'm done. So calculate the velocity at the top in the horizontal direction, and you are done. Take a pause and come back, see if you can do that, and come on back. Okay, it's time to reveal the solution. Well, there's my force diagram, or my velocity diagram. That's always nice to do. And then I can say, my x and y velocities. So the y1, again, this is what you could have plugged in and said, how long does it take to stop? How high did it go? And that one would work for you, but all we care about is the x direction. So we can now plug that in to our 1/2 mv squared, and we get 90 joules at the top. So there's our energy at the top. So the question doesn't ask you for anything more than that. You're done kinetic energy at the top, but take a moment and think if you could come up with what are some other questions they might ask. For example, how high is it? Here's a problem where we don't have to go back and do kinematics equations here. We could just say energy initial, we could solve for. Kinetic energy final, we know. And the difference is the energy that was converted to gravity. So you could quickly figure out how high it went using energy formulas. So there's number 14.